Black Gay Table Talk brings you Tapping into Talent, a series dedicated to showcasing our talented Black LGBTQIA brothers and sisters. We vow to promote them, advocate for them, and give them a safe space to grow and share. Enjoy. Thanks everybody for joining Black Gay Table Talk. I'm Kenan, and today we have with us LaShawn. LaShawn and I are bringing you the renowned Marck Angel. So this is our time tapping into talent with Mr. Angel. How you doing, Marck?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Thank you for having me.
Yes, of course. So no better way to say it, right? So you're renowned for your high octane music videos, your electrifying live performances. And you recently brought us Seraphim, right?
Yes,
Seraphim?
the new album and the tour. That's why you're talking about the electrifying performances.
Yes. Tell us about you. Who are you? What?
Well, my name is Marck Angel. I'm a singer and dancer. I guess now kind of sort of filmmaker. We'll talk about that later. From New York, originally from New York. But I go back and forth between New York and DC. I've been doing singing and dancing for about 10 years, touring, making music videos. My first album was in 2013 entitled Angel Dust. My new album is entitled Seraphim, which is a socially conscious pop album that speaks to xenophobia, racism, bigotry, all the social injustices that are going on today, but in up-tempo, danceable form. So that's the new project that's out, and that's why I'm here.
We love it. We
Yeah.
love it. So what was tour life like for you?
Tour like, well, okay, so I'm a singer and a dancer, so there's a lot of rehearsal that kind of goes into pre-show. I'm not just one of those singers that just goes up on the stage and just holds the mic and does the 1 and 2, they play the track. So we have a lot of rehearsals, a lot of preparation, a lot of dealing with promoters, a lot of negotiations. So one side, tour life is really tough, really grueling. It could be lonely as well. Like, so, cause there's shows that I will do by myself. And then oftentimes I'm flying by myself and then the dancers and stuff will come after. So not only in your hotel room by yourself, you miss a lot of family events. But the good side is dealing with the fans and meeting the fans and playing your music and seeing the applause and getting that energy. So that kind of definitely outbalances the tough, grueling side. Yeah.
Got it. It's a sacrifice, but there's the reward of it though, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, that reception you get from the audience and the
Yeah.
experience of it all. And you're doing what you love to do.
It's once you step on that stage, it's a completely different experience because you're like, okay, that music hits and you just go and you become, a different person. And yeah, it makes it all worth it.
Yeah. I will admit, I saw you.
New people knowing who you are, and like, oh, we didn't know, we weren't expecting that. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw you performing one time, and I mean, you were getting it. I was like, I would be out of breath right now. Like they would have to literally drag me off the stage.
It's a lot of conditioning. Like I have to jog all the time. We have to rehearse all the time to make sure that I'm conditioned because our show can be anywhere from 10 to maybe 20 minutes. And it's it's no balance in the show right now.
Yeah.
So it's this constant. So we practice, we rehearse, sometimes you can get a little injury too. So you have to be careful of that as a dancer, so it's all those things that you have to kind of think about. Yeah. In fact, you're talking about the dancing. Michael and Janet are my favorites. So paying attention to stuff they do. And then, of course, we have Beyonce now, doing the damn thing with singing and dancing. Usher, Chris Brown, artists of those type of kind of who I pay attention to.
Those are like your influencers?
Yeah. Singer dancers, absolutely. High tenors and singer dancers are who I look to. Yeah.
All right.
So how long did it take you to complete your album, Seraphim?
Okay.
How long were you working on it?
That's gonna touch a nerve with the team because when is this album gonna be done? So the first song I did for the album was entitled Maybe. It's a song in a video that I did. It's It has 4 million views on YouTube. I dropped it about 2018, 19, and it has 4 million views on YouTube. It's one of the highest viewed music videos by a Black queer independent artist in YouTube history. We just found it out yesterday. We just hit 4 million views, right? Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, baby.
So it started there, and at that point, I knew I wanted to do some socially conscious tracks on the album, but I didn't know how many. I didn't know how long the album was going to be. I was just writing. So I wrote probably like 35, 40 songs for this album. I write, produce, compose, play all my instrumentation myself. There are a few songs that I work with other producers with, but it's pretty much I'm going in there and it's already ready. So I recorded like 35, 40 songs, and it came down to 14. The time it took was spotty between 2018 and 19 because I didn't know what it was. But then during COVID, when we had to stay inside, is kind of when I went into overdrive. So I would say it probably took about 18 months from really writing those 35, 40 songs, curating them, figuring out what we really want to put on the album, how all the songs arc together, the sound, the mastering and the engineering and you have to mix it and master and all that stuff. And then I said, well, I don't want to just come up with an album and come up with a couple of singles for do the 6 to 9 months, promotion, and then you go to your next thing like most people do. I didn't want to do that. I want to fully nourish it like they did in the 80s and the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like where you really get singles and videos and tours and you do the full thing. Then I said, I want to do a movie. And everyone was like, oh shit. You want to do that too? And so at the same time of recording the album, we were coming up with all of the video concepts for each individual video, because each individual video treatment has to have its own ecosystem. But then we were also taking those videos and creating a movie around it and a storyline around it to make it arc properly and make it work. So that'll be out this coming year. That's what I've been working on. Outside of touring this year, we've been working on the final editing of the film. Seraphim, it's going to be Seraphim, the full motion picture.
Wow.
And we'll talk,
when do you think we'll have it? Later this year?
No, 2024. Yeah, it's ready. Once I get off this, I'm going to go back to doing more coloring and editing, because like I said, I'm very involved in everything. But please, the album is titled Seraphim. Like I said, it's a socially conscious pop album. We arc between, it has rock, pop, R&B, gospel, folk, hip hop. I want to make sure, like the great Master Quincy Jones says, if you're doing a true pop album, it has to touch on all the different major components of music.
True.
And just making it radio airplay friendly. So please pick it up.
Love that. Actually, my favorite so far is Wings.
Thank you. That was the second single. Yeah.
I love Wings.
Yeah. And that's actually when I said, okay, this is where I want to go. I want to have the romance stuff with the maybe, but Wings was more of the uptempo, sensible, positive.
Like we go, like it is what it is. We gonna put our middle fingers up and fly.
Yeah, that was the calling call song. Like that's the rallying. Like everybody get up. It's time to we gotta change things. Yeah. And then I was recording the album during 2020. So remember what 2020 was like. Let's not forget that outside of COVID, they were killing Black people and queers every day.
Yes.
We were getting some. Remember, we were getting some. So while I was writing and recording, it's like, shit, I'm getting this stuff in real time. Like Breonna Taylor is happening now. Floyd is happening now. So, yeah, all of that energy is in the album. I don't want to get emotional because it was really bothering me. So I had to get it out. And that's what we got, Seraphim. Yeah.
Got it. That's a blessing.
Hey, amen.
Truly speaking.
Amen.
So you touched on this a bit, or you mentioned, being Black and queer and working with promoters and that, like, I would imagine it's difficult being a Black queer artist, right? What was one of the times that you felt this is just too much? Like, what's the worst experience you've had so far? Let's get it out there.
Every time we go to the table. What, I will say not necessarily in specifics, and I'm going to say nebulaically because it's happened more than once. We have these prides that the biggest barrier to entry is getting these prides to truly uplift queer artists. We're always running to the straight diva as much as we love them. I love all my divas. Like I said, Janet Jackson, Beyonce, favorite. You know what I mean? Even our male divas. Prince, Michael, I love them all. You know what I mean? But when you have our space, you need to incorporate artists in from our space, because we perform in pride spaces because we feel safe. One. And two, it is ultimately our target audience. You know what I mean? Outside of, I guess, the next thing would be Black women, right? These queer men, and then Black women. So regards to product, right? So in allyship, so it's like, I get it, but we need to have more Saucy Santana. We need to have more Marck Angels and Bryants and Seven Deeps, and you know what I mean? Like, if we don't start nourishing from inside, the mainstream is not going to take us seriously. You know what I'm saying? They feature us every now and again. Of course we get a Pose. Of course we get a Noah's Ark, but not every freaking 5 years. You know what I'm saying? How many artists have they signed since Saucy? Where is Saucy's album? Lil Nas X is about to come up with another album. Why is he one of the only ones? You know what I'm saying? In regards to being Black and queerness. You know what I'm saying? Successful. He had one of the most successful albums of 2021? I think it was like 2021, 20. 3 number one singles. Why aren't they at these prides signing us? I've never seen any of these major labels at these prides, and then the promoters, they like to push straight divas up on the headline. So I think that if we incorporate us more and love us more and love on us more and put into us more, we'll see the dollars, you know what I mean? And we'll see the push, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not that we don't have the money. Queer spent $2.4 billion on entertainment and recreation last year or something like that. So we have the money, you know what I'm saying? So you can't say that it's the money part that that support is not there. We have the talent and the drive. So we can tear up any of these straight artists out here, so give us the chance and opportunity. So that's, to not be so long-winded, but that is the biggest barrier to entry when it comes to this. It's like I'm fighting with queer artists are fighting for their own space. That's really, and not even between each other, with straight artists. So it's like, who don't allow us in their space. So where are we gonna go? So that's the biggest challenge. I'll say that.
Oh, chat. I mean, it's real talk. That's.
Yeah, and the promoters, they're like, we want to make sure we always have allyship. Yeah, but allyship with what? If we ain't got, we have to have something to bring to the table just as important too. We can't rely on that. We got to rely on us. So, that's the biggest barrier to entry. And then the money. They don't want to pay you. You have to fight for payment. You have to fight. All my life I had to fight.
But you know what though? You're one of the trailblazers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
thank you.
That's the amazing piece behind it, right? So all these things are now, but even looking back, 5 years ago or 10 years ago from where we are now, it was different. So you are definitely, I feel, in the forefront of that change and that shift that's going to happen in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, you have to thank you.
Yeah.
Pushing through that glass ceiling, we got to.
Yeah.
And I will say, Kenan and LaShawn, I've been across, I'm not going to say that they don't pay, I'm going to talk about labels in particular right now, right? That they don't pay attention. I've said, I'm not going to say that they don't pay attention, because they are paying attention to us. I'm not going to name any majors names, but I've been across the table with them and with the A&R, and they're like, you can run with any of these girls up here, any of these Ushers and Chris Brown. All you need is the good production, and we got you. But you're married to a man, or you're dating a guy. They still have difficulties dealing with queerness and how to present it. Lil Nas X is an anomaly. You know, they had to sign him because he was making so much money. They could not give up on that opportunity. Not that he's not talented and driven and all those things, but they could not. That was just it was just way too much. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we got to get a piece of this. You know what I'm saying? But they're not actively signing queer artists, Black queer artists. I will say that. But, you know, but we don't know how to.
Right. That's where we need our own labels too. We need
Correct.
our own, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. But remember, in order to get the label, you have to get big banks to, you know, I mean, we can do our own money, but it's big banks that back the label. So it's the pitch, you know. I mean, coming from an artist perspective, I'm like, I'm writing my own stuff. I'm doing this, da 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 da, and they're still like, yeah, but I don't know how to.
But they know we got the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? They know we can make. So I don't know.
It makes no sense. We spent, like I said, billions of dollars a year, billions of dollars every year in just, like I said, just recreation and entertainment. We're not talking about the economy, you know, as queers and Black queers. And who do you think was filling up those Beyonce seats? Half the Beyonce seats, Black women and Black queers. Who do you think is filling up Taylor Swift's seats? White women and white queers.
True.
Right? So half that is coming from queerdom. Yeah. We have this expendable money that we could literally spend on these things. So I don't understand the reason why they're not tapping into our stories, you know. So, but we're gonna try. We're not gonna do this on the down note. We're
gonna keep going.
Right. We gotta persevere. We gotta break through because we have the talent. We have the talent because we're supporting all their divas, right? We're creating all their divas. We're the magic behind every single one of those divas, male and female out there. Is queerdom, you know.
That's true.
We have what it takes. We just need to break through and break through that forefront and be able to be on the mainstream and get that mainstream pat on the back. And for queers, we need to also stop relying on that mainstream pat on the back just to say that we're gonna, you know, jump on board too.
Ooh, come on now.
From the beginning, like it's like, oh, mainstream likes them. No, this brother been doing this for the last 5-10 years. We should have been on his coattail a long time ago because he's been talented and he's been grinding and he's been doing it. Not just because straight white people say it's okay. We gotta say it's okay. So that's what I'm gonna say. It's coming out. It comes out. Yeah. Yeah. But that's all part of the activism. That's all part of the music. That's all part of the reason why you're doing this show. Yes. And the reason why I'm doing my music and what I do, because we have talent and we need it to be properly represented and given agency.
It's funny. And I'll say this real quick, LaShawn. I know you had a question, but I said just the other day, it's hard sometimes being a Black, gay, or queer person. You know what I'm saying? In a straight person's world. And I see that now with having my son. There's no, well, you know, Daddy, when am I going to see a family that looks like ours? Like, you get what I'm saying? So you think about it initially, like, well, damn, we don't have that representation. But then at the same time, you know what? No, that's not good enough. Like, now I feel a higher calling. Right. Let's put it out there. Let's create it. Let's build it. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It's happening now. Now is the time. Now is the time. You know, things are progressing. Lanes that were not there before are available now, and we have to capitalize on that. And I think we're coming to a point as consumers where good music is good music, no matter where it comes from. Because if you remove the queers, the gays, there are no songs.
There is no song.
There are no beats. There's no dance moves. There's no production.
There's no management.
There's nothing.
There's no
vocal coaches.
Don't use us for what benefits you. You know, let us be able to have our lane and start to have that mainstream success that people have desired for many years.
Correct. Correct. And I'm shocked. Like, it just seems like 2 + 2. I can't. But clearly, that speaks to homophobia and pseudo misogyny still, and hate against femininity and all those things in the industry that we see. So it still translates over to us. Absolutely. It's the guys that keep what comes out and what doesn't come out. They're still straight. They're still white.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to remember that. So still, here we are. The gatekeepers.
Right. We required before, but now we're saying open the door. We don't want the table, okay?
Yeah.
We bringing our own table, but open
We're
this
bringing
door.
our own table. We've been brought with the y'all got the table.
Right.
Like, I love Janet and Mariah and Whitney and all, but I know that we would have all admitted they would not have been anything without their queers.
Mm-hmm.
Period. They would not have been who they were.
True.
So, here we are. Here we are. We just got to do better. And to your point, LaShawn, it honestly hasn't been that long. It's only been 8 years since we've had marriage equality. Right? It literally just hasn't even been a decade. It just happened. So the little things, we'll get there. We'll get there with the little breaks and the little doors and the allyship that we need as well. So
yeah, it's refreshing to see the progression.
Yeah, I will say
from the 2000s. In the 2000s, we didn't have a lot of that. We didn't get those opportunities.
Correct.
And to see it now, it's like, wow, this is amazing. I'm so just excited to see so many young people being able to have opportunities that they were not there.
Right.
Yeah, they just weren't
stay in the closet, baby. Stay in the closet, stay home, and stay at the gay club. That's it. But now we get
that was it. That was it.
It's all little teachers, and we're gonna get there. We just have to keep going. We have to make sure that we are out here supporting each other, which is also the reason why I wanted to do the show, because I'm like, it's literally called Black Gay Table Talk. Like, why wouldn't I do this show?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
bring it to the table.
Do this, yeah.
So, I did have a big question. LaShawn, did you have something else?
No, go ahead, man.
All right. So, with Seraphim, I know you got to do some collaborations and work with some new people, I'm assuming. But are there any collaborations or, partnerships that you look forward to having or that you really want to have?
I have been fortunate to really collaborate with some incredible people. This is what do you call that? Where you share a secret, right?
Spoiler alert!
All right, this is an exclusive. That's what they call it. So I did a track on Seraphim entitled "F Boy." I'm gonna say "F Boy" meaning boy, right? And the original track has Fly Young Red on it. Fly Young Red also has one of the highest viewed videos. But I remember Throw That Boy Pee Pee.
Yeah.
Right. Remember that? So we did a track for the album for Seraphim entitled F Boy. The remix is will be coming out, and it has him and 7 Deep on it. So that's
okay.
When I say them brothers ate it up. And it's produced by Swanee River. It's produced by DJ Swanee River, who's renowned producer in particularly New York, queer DJing and stuff. And so the track is amazing. So that's one person that I'm definitely looking forward to, or two people that I'm looking forward to continuously working with, and we're going to try to get this video done. We're going to see, because everybody's schedule is crazy. Who else would I work with? I don't really want to work with anybody straight. If I had to, and in my dreams of dreams, I would do a song with Usher or Chris. I would definitely do that, or even Justin. Justin would probably be even vocally more similar in timbre. Queer artists.
Yeah, queer artists.
In Dream of Dreams, definitely Lil Nas X. I would love to. There's also an artist named Kid Ken. He's on Atlantic Records.
Okay, yeah.
His album hasn't dropped. Like Ken, when is this album coming out? But he's black and queer, so here we are again, right? We know what's happening, right? Because I think his lyrical skills is he chews like, I'm like, oh my, your little skinny butt is chewing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he spits like, yo, it's crazy. So I would love to work with he's one, Kid Ken. I would love to work with Medino Green again. We got something brewing in our heads because his album just actually dropped this past week. Seven Deep's album just dropped this past week as well.
Yes,
Please go pick that up. It's very limited. I want to make sure that I'm doing Mark for Mark too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't want it to be, oh well, he blew up because he was on a Lil Nas X album. You know what I mean?
Right,
you know, helping it be great. I'd be like, okay, yeah, and I want to make sure that what I'm doing has credibility to it. So I have to work and churn and make sure that they know Mark first.
Of course.
So that's more what the focus has been on. And I love doing collaborations, but you know, and if somebody asks me, I'm definitely down for doing things just as long as it sounds right. So yeah, I'll say that.
Okay, that's cool.
Is it
my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's
so
your turn,
we look. This is supposed to be a tag team, okay? I hit first, then you do your thing, then I come back, I hit again.
Listen, walk with me now, baby.
Flip it around,
walk with me. Okay, so Marck Angel, tell me about the Whammy Awards.
Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, so. It's so crazy. This earth is crazy. So, I got nominated for this is last year because they're coming up. I think they're coming up again. So the new cycle is coming again, but this is the last cycle. I got nominated for three Whammy Awards. The Whammy Awards are basically the local DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, Grammys / American Music Awards, that sort of feel for independent artists, right? And we got 3 nominations. I didn't win, but so what? I did not care. The nominations are just being around all the people and all the fanfare. Got nominated for Best Pop Album for Seraphim, Best Pop Song for Up. Up was a single at the time. Up was a dance video. That's part of this Seraphim universe right now. Will also be in the film as well. Best Pop Artist. Hey, Marck Angel. Hey. So it was also good because it was pop. And typically, with awardships, they sort of put us in R&B only and hip hop only and jazz only. So the idea of being, a Black queer artist in the pop categories and all of the 3 major pop categories was incredible. Like I said, we didn't win. Hopefully, we'll win eventually. But I appreciate the nominations. It was dope. It was really dope.
Yeah. It's more than a notion when people say it's just an honor to be nominated. It's actually the truth.
It really is.
Somebody to really consider me when I'm doing what I do, and they get it and like it. That's good enough sometimes for me. And next time I'll go for the kill, but this is good enough.
Right. And in a pack of, group of people that you respect. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, y'all got me with those brothers. That's kind of dope. Yeah. Yeah,
you're part of it.
Yeah,
part of it.
When I see your music can translate, and also being a Black artist singing pop, we will talk about a Janet and a Michael and a Beyonce and stuff and Rihanna with pop, but whitedom purview of Black pop is still different. I'll say that it's still different. That's the reason why they take Madonna like this and put Janet here. You know what I mean? We're Blacks. We like, no, Janet is, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But whiteness definitely carries its weight. So it was good to be in that, you know what I mean? In that circle with this melody. Absolutely.
That's amazing.
So yeah, but they're coming up again, and hopefully we will take it day by day, and hopefully we'll be back and do some stuff there.
Yes, go ahead, speak those things, okay? So, okay, but you did win for best LGBT short at the 2023 Cannes. Yeah,
It's Cannes Shorts Film Festival. Yeah, that I don't think that still has.
I was gonna say, does it feel real?
Yeah, it don't. It's people ask me, how does it feel to like? They asked me about the video with maybe with like no, brother, you got one of the highest videos out of anybody on earth from a queer artist. Like, how does it? I don't. It's the work. It's the work. I'm excited about it, but my mama would beat my ass if she ever thought that it was going to my head. And so that is a reminder, like, no, like what you do, what's the next step? That's literally what I thought. Okay, I'm excited. I cried a little bit. I was shaking. Like, then I was like, okay, what's the next step? How do you know what I mean? So that's kind of the thinking, and always gratitude, humility, and light, period. How this worked is for Seraphim, the motion picture, right? And what we did was we took one of the visuals from the film and sort of put it through the film circuit festival just to kind of say, hey, I'm Marck Angel. I'm getting into the film arena. Do you like my stuff? Right? And they did. We got so many awards, so many nominations, official selections. And so then it sets up to say, okay, we did the introduction. Now here's the full movie if you would like. So that was kind of the idea, sort of like a demo, and then say, okay, here's the full movie. Do you like it? Here's Seraphim. And so that's what we're going to do now. But Ken's was wonderful. Flicker's Roads is also another major one. Bronze Lens Film Festival is also another major one because these are Academy Award qualifying film festivals.
Yes.
So the idea that we are officially selected and nominated and winning in those arenas is really, it's nice. And it's a different mindset than the musical entertainment arena. I think film tends to be much more liberal and much more progressive in thinking. They're looking for queer artists. They're looking for queer filmmakers. They're looking for Black women in film. They're looking for Black people in film, not just actors. We're talking about producers, directors, writers. We don't get the opportunity and space to do that. So, and we don't see ourselves. So it's like, we don't know how to sort of navigate it to get people to see our stuff. So they're looking for this stuff. So I think that's also why the film and the videos in the film have also done well in that arena, because they don't see it. It's run by a lot of white progressives. So they're looking for something different because they're thinking progressively and liberally, if that makes sense.
And that's a good thing you did. Tap into
Amen. Yeah, because like we were talking about, queers want to get on the back when it hits the mainstream already, and then everybody wants to run, versus just saying, no, we need to look at these brothers and sisters out here and start, hey, we got you.
Them up. Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully, LaShawn, like you said, we'll see that more because we're seeing ourselves a little bit more, and the fear is not there. The spaces are getting safer. So hopefully we'll see a lot more.
I really do. And I see a lot of progress. So I just want to see more. So, yeah.
And then, but most of the times it's just me because it's the film festival. All they need is the Q&A for really me. I'm going to all these cities and it's like, I'm in the hotel room by myself. I'm not a jack or a grinder person. So it's like, I'm just sitting.
Wait, are you single? Are you single?
I am. And it's because it is. It's because it is. I have to concentrate on this now, and really put forth my energy into my music, because it is hard dating, being a musician. I don't think that being in a relationship right now at this point in my career would be respectful to that relationship, if that makes, in regards to just what is supposed to be invested in a relationship. You know what I mean? And I see that I'm being more mature now, and I have a discernment. for like, oh no, let me do this because I know I'm not gonna have time for that.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is if if that guy comes up and he's looking just right and everything's where it needs to be, and he's like, "Hey, I want to rock with you. I'll come on the road with you." You mean to say you would say,
"Come on, Jay-Z. Bring these kids. Bring little Mark and I want a Janet too. Bring a little Janet and come and come on this. I would love that. I would love that. The relationship.
Anything is possible,
People don't. Yeah, some people don't understand it. Then you go out and people want to talk to you, and some partners don't like that. And you have to say hello, and you not just you have to. You want to say hello. You want to be kind as much as you can, so you don't come across looking like an asshole.
True.
Exactly.
So when
why you gotta be touching them all the time? Like, can you just not? Like, I'm no lie.
Yeah.
I do get what you're saying. I will admit, I would probably be that one. Like, he can come this close. Way from here. Say hi. Because those dimples, you got those dimples, baby. It's a different setup. There are different rules when you got a man with dimples. No, not come this close.
They keep showing them too.
Yes.
Always showing them. What you doing? That's for the house. Put them dimples up.
So put them in my pocket. It's the right chemistry, and the discernment is positive. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It would be nice to be in love right now. It would be, but I'll see.
You saw that little grin he gave LaShawn?
I saw that.
Little grin. Ooh.
So you have someone that's like, no, you're coming home and you're making this macaroni and cheese.
Right.
You ain't going out here sashaying your little ass across the stage for these Negroes. No.
Yeah, you better sashay in there while you're mixing that mac and cheese.
Right. Put it on. Right.
Something I ask everybody.
Please.
What is your zodiac sign?
I am Sagittarius.
Okay, so it's your birthday season now.
Yes, it's my birthday season. That's hence why I was out last night. And as Sagittarius, we also can be, with relationships, we're also kind of like, you gotta catch us. You gotta catch us. Yeah.
But if you catch them, you got them. No, that's
but if you catch us and we say we're in love with you, we are in love with you. Yeah, and it's you. Yeah, absolutely.
Got it. So have you gotten any criticism though? Going through
the process? Yeah. The minute you put yourself out there with art, you always open up the criticism. Now, the fans, great. But you'll get your, oh, he don't know how to sing. Oh, he don't know how to dance. Oh, he's still fat. Oh, he's just trying to be Janet. Oh, he's just trying to be Michael. Oh, he's just a wannabe Tevin Campbell. We speak a lot about the positive and don't talk about the negative stuff that people try to impact.
I can't unsee the Tevin Campbell though, because he said it, and that's a compliment because Tevin has always been cute. I can't unsee it. Oh my God!
You have to develop the chink, the shoulders off, and don't let them get underneath the chinks in your armor.
We'll get into the song association game, hopefully.
Ooh. Okay, move forward. I'm all in.
You ready for that?
Are you ready now?
Yes.
All right, let me cue it up. So we got tears.
Like a tears of a clown. Smokey Robinson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Smokey Robinson. He's one of my favorite singers too, because clearly he's a high tenor too and a falsettoist. So yeah, that's what Tears of a Clown. Is that the way the game was supposed to go?
Yes, and actually I was about to say that. I kind of forgot that. My bad. So all right, so for our viewers, the way that the game works, basically we have a wheel that we're spinning and we're getting random words that Mark will have 10 seconds or so to respond back with, and it has to be a song, and he has to give us the artist's name.
Good. Okay, cool. So I did. Good.
Yeah.
Did it without even knowing it.
The biggest piece.
You did it, right.
Ooh, Mark. So your next word is no.
You say no, 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 and you say yeah, 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 yeah. No, by Destiny's Child.
Yes.
Not saying them girls.
All right. All right. Your next word is kiss.
Kiss. Ding it, ding it, ding it.
Hey.
Don't have to be beautiful. Prince.
Right, exactly.
I love it. This is easy for you. This is.
I love it. Yeah. And remember, I'm a lyricist, so I'm immediately gonna. Now watch, I don't get this one. Watch, LaShawn, I don't get this one. All that shit.
Well, the next word is worry.
Ooh. You don't have to worry. I won't waste your time. I'm satisfied. Love is made. Mary J. Blige, you don't have to worry.
Yes.
In a minute. Yes, that used to be my jam, boy. I'm from New York, so he's got that New York.
Right, exactly.
So let's go with door.
Say again, door?
Door.
Oh, do I know a door song? See, here I was talking that shit, now I can't. Door. Ooh. And I know there's a song with Don't Walk Out the Door. I just can't think of it right now. Marck Angel, you have run out of time. Sorry. Thank you for being a contestant. No. Is this song Knocking on Heaven's Door? Is that a song?
That's a song.
I just don't know who it's by, though. Sorry.
You know one, Kenan? Do you know one?
You know?
You know what? So the only thing that came to mind is oh my gosh. I don't know, but I feel like the song that's coming to mind, it doesn't have door in it. I'm thinking Escape, like My Little Secret.
Did anybody? The only song I thought I would door was
was who?
Knock, knock, knock. Stop knocking. Don't come knocking at
my door. Oh, Missy and
Monica.
Woo, and Monica.
Woo. Yes.
That's what I was thinking with.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Okay.
Don't loving me no more. That's yes. That's when she was mad as shit.
Mad as hell.
Kicking in doors, slapping chicks.
Yes. Kick up the doors and smack the chick. Yes.
Okay, give Mark our last word.
Angel.
And now I can't think of Angel. Oh Jesus! Well, and then I know so many. There is a song called Angel, and I just cannot. Y'all got me today. Oh, Earth Angel, would you be mine, my darling dear? Love you all the time. And I don't know the rest of the word. Oh, I'm just a fool.
That song is older than you twice, so you did well.
You did.
Angel, there you go. I just don't know who it's by. Is that? That's not Chuck. Is that Chuck Berry?
We will have to look that one up. I will admit.
Fact finder on that one.
Why? that did it. I was thinking Angel of Mine. Angel of
Mine. First day I saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine.
Okay, we can free these stuff. Okay. They say the first one is always free. You got to pay after that.
when my publicist sees this, he's gonna be like,
"What you doing?
What you doing?"
Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more.
And shit, what you doing? But yeah, nah, it's y'all. Y'all, you guys have been wonderful. So and I love singing. So it's not a.
I can tell, and that's what matters most is that you really have a love for it. You enjoy it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Make sure you come and see us again. I got my eye on you.
So they're probably gonna ship my ass out on on the road. So, but yeah.
Well,
but I'll come to Southside Chicago. I'll be out there.
Okay.
Yes, come back
to it.
Come back. Well, of course, for our viewers, if you want more information, which you need this information on Marck Angel, you can go to www.marckangel.com, actually /Seraphim, so that you can see what's going on, keep up with what's going on in the Seraphim universe.
And that's C and a K, MARCK.
MARCK.
Some people look up the regular MARC and it's like, I can't find. No, it's MARCKANGEL. 5 letters in the first name.
Okay.
Noted. So thank you though. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You are amazing. And you have a really genuinely clean, authentic spirit about you.
Thank you.
And I think
that's the stuff that makes me feel good. I love all this stuff, but I like when I meet people and it's a real connection. Thank you.
Yes. So you're gonna do some amazing things on top of the amazing things that are already happening.
Thank you.
Okay, so
congratulations to all your success.
Thank
and
you.
To all the people you inspire that you don't even know you inspire. And just keep doing what you're doing.
Come on now.
Kenan, you guys have been great. Thank you.
All
and go get Seraphim. Come see the movie. You know what? When we have the premiere, because I think we're going to do a couple of premieres first outside of the film festivals. Y'all got the invite. Bring.
Oh, okay now.
We're gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna definitely let everybody know months in advance. So come on here and sit in this theater now.
We'll love it.
Yes.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, baby.